Diarmuid Kearney reporting here from the Aviva Stadium in Dublin this evening, where Munster had booked their place in the URC final to take on the DHL Stormers, as a late drop goal from Jack Crowley saw them edge Leinster by the narrowest of margins. A phenomenal game of rugby here in the Aviva Stadium this evening. Straight from the off, it was an exhilarating game. However, it was Will Connors who went off injured inside the opening 2 minutes of play. A nasty little collision between him. It looked like he'd hit the hand of Diarmuid Barron in the maul that had formed, and as a result, he had to leave the field of play on a stretcher. From that infringement, Harry Byrne stepped up to put Leinster 3-0 ahead from the kicking tee. Munster would go down the other end and get a penalty a short while later. It was Ben Healy who managed to get them back into the game. Healy would step up again a few minutes after that to put it 6-3 in favour of Munster. However, Leinster almost thought they hit the breakthrough through Ryan Baird. He made a 15-metre dash to get over what they thought was their opening try, but the TMO brought play back for a knock-on, as Tommy O'Brien was the man who was deemed to have knocked the ball on in a bit of an aerial tussle between him and a couple of Munster players. Leinster would get their try, however, in the half. Just toward the end of the half, Jason Jenkins, the big second row, powering his way over to give Leinster the lead at the break, as Harry Byrne, was the man who stepped up to take the conversion kick. Into the second half, Munster started much the better of the two teams and would get over 6 minutes after the restart, as the big second row John Klein got over for their opening try. Munster were working the phase as well just beforehand, and Klein managed to get the breakthrough to get them into the lead again. But Leinster, patient as ever. Munster were throwing the kitchen sink at them as we approached the hour mark. Leinster were patient. A clearance kick from Byrne down the end of the field almost saw O'Brien get over for a mesmerising try, but the pace of Mike Haley, managing to see him knock the ball out. But as Munster tried to clear their lines, Leinster hit back. Patience and patience and patience. And that persisted with Joe McCarthy coming off the bench. He looked like he was going to be the match winner. The big second row powering his way over from close range. Almost 20 phases of play just behind me into this end. And it looked like Leinster had it. They looked patient. They had the possession. They had Munster pinned back. And out of nowhere, Munster getting out of their own area, getting out of their own goal line, going up the other end of the field. Jack Crowley moving into the pocket, ball played out to him, and a phenomenal drop kick by the Munster centre. Did go to out half as Ben Healy went off for a blood injury, but never made his way back onto the field. It's a Munster man at fly half that does it again. Shades of Rowan Nogara in 2009. It's a drop goal that wins it, and it's Munster now who progressed to the URC final. Final score here at the Aviva Stadium: Munster 16, Leinster 15.